Beloved angels of planet Earth, it is time to remember who you are and why you are here. We are leaving a period of darkness and entering into the age of light. It is time to remember your divinity, your sovereignty, and your power. Join me on this journey as we explore the life-changing experiences of a spiritual awakening and the ascension journey. And we deep soul dive into the oceans of truth. And together, we will raise our vibration, heal our hearts, expand our consciousness, and activate codes of awakening within our soul.
Diliti yan duality dan dualitaya. Yan tikitan dualitar.
Hello, family of Earth. I am Jenna Ajna Love, and welcome to Codes of Awakening, where we deep dive into the oceans of truth and the bittersweet transformations, activations, and initiations of a spiritual awakening and the ascension journey. We're going to get up close and personal, sharing hearts, stories, wisdom, visions, and experiences in truth and authenticity, with the hopes to uplift, inspire, and activate codes of awakening within you. On our last episode, we got up close and personal with an American-born Toltec shaman who shared some pretty amazing shamanic ancient wisdom and insights into the future of our spiritual awakening on planet Earth. In this episode, Bifurcation of Timelines, Returning to Genesis, we're going to go deep down the rabbit hole of truth, and we're going to talk about bifurcation of timelines, embracing adversity, dark arts training, and the dark night of the soul. My special guest is a fellow galactic sister who is on the front lines of disclosure.
You need to wake up your own power, realize who you are.
My family, we are in game. We are seeing a splitting of timelines.
She has been deeply initiated through several dark night of the souls in order to hold a clear channel for intergalactic transmission and to bring quantum healing technologies. Her mission is to assist in the spiritual liberation of humanity as we move through planetary activations that allow for complete bioregenesis. She is a survivor of mind control projects and targeting via occult forces. Her expertise is in dissolving programming, amnesic barriers, false identities, frequency fences, and any obstruction preventing the embodiment of the energetic blueprint and soul's purpose. She speaks on topics most dare not to confront, and she is here to shine the light of truth with us here today. Please welcome Taylor Ann Craig. Hello, Goddess.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
It is such a pleasure to be here. It's such an honor to connect to someone in such a fellow mission. It's
absolutely.
It's not that common, even in the spiritual community. So
yeah, we're the small percent still. That's why it's a critical and important role that we do this.
Yes.
So before we dive in and get started, I want everyone to put your hand over your heart and close your eyes and take a few nice deep breaths. And I want you to block out the world and really tune in your consciousness to this now moment. And I'm going to just say a prayer to set the intention for our container here today. I now call in the divine energy of the God Source unified field. I invite in all benevolent teams, guardians, angels, and spirit guides of 100% light, asking for you to join us in this sacred container as we all connect our hearts and consciousness in unity. Bathe us in your holy light of protection, keeping us safe from negative energy and negative outside influences as we share our hearts and wisdom with the intention to be of service to humanity, aligned in unconditional love, humility, and authenticity. I humbly allow my vessel to be infused with your love, light, healing, and wisdom. offering myself as a conduit of your healing rays, reflecting the holy fire of spiritual alchemy to all who are in my presence today. May your divine grace seal this container with love and protection. So before we move forward, I also want everyone to imagine a bright platinum pillar of light beaming down from the God Source domains. I want you to see this pillar of light directly in front of you. And I want you to step in to this pillar of light, knowing that it is your direct communication to your higher self, your direct communication to your benevolent teams, and to our Heavenly Father and Divine Holy Mother. Know that this pillar is your protection and your safety against all negative forces. As we continue to expand our consciousness, we are entering into higher dimensions and realms and parallels and different states of being, where there are more light beings, but there are also beings that do not have our best interest. And it is so important, if you're choosing to awaken and ascend and stand on the front lines of this planetary liberation, to shield yourself in a pillar of protection at all times. So we are going to remain in this pillar of light for the duration of our show today, and know that you are safe, protected, and divinely guided. And so it is. All right, Taylor, my love, are you ready to get fired up?
Yes, that just fired me up even more.
All right, so I want to get up close and personal with you. I want to talk about your personal history, your life story, your childhood, the energetics, your belief systems, spiritual beliefs and influences, pre-awakening. So I want to know, who was Taylor Ann prior to your awakening? And then we're going to move into your awakening and how you are where you are today.
Beautiful. My childhood was pretty unremarkable from the perspective of being a child. I didn't really know the things that I know now, obviously. I was very into fantasy. I was very intrinsically connected to nature. And I had this deep empathy that I didn't really see in the rest of the world. I always questioned things, and I would find myself in conversations with adults where they would treat me as if I was an adult, telling me their life story, and then they'd say things like, oh, I forget I'm talking to a child, or something like this. But I mean, I really was pretty normal at the perspective of being a child. Now, looking back later, after I realized that there was more going on with me than I knew at the time.